Welcome, everybody. This is the Cornerstone Day Trading Options Daily Review for August 5th, 2015. Our goal is to show you that there's an opportunity to make some money if you have the right tools and the right knowledge and you're willing to apply them. So we're going to bring Stephen on now. I'm Scott, he's Stephen, and we're going to talk a little bit about what happened. So Stephen, were we able to make some money?
Absolutely. This was actually kind of a special day, and I want to change it up a little bit just to show you that the techniques kind of work on any time scale. So whether you're using 15 minutes per candle, 60 minutes per candle, 5, 3, or 1, the only thing that you need to do is be aware of what time scale you should be making your decisions in. So obviously, if you're using 1-minute candles, you're going to be a little bit faster with your decisions, as opposed to if you're using 3 or 5 minutes per candle. And what I'm referring to is these candles right here that represent the day. So each one of these is 1 minute per candle in this case for this segment. So having said that, let's reverse it back to the beginning of the day, and we'll go forward and talk about it a little bit. So since we got a bunch of gaps, I'm gonna definitely skip the first trading window and move right into the second trading window. And the reasons why, I kind of get into a little bit more detailed analysis on that, and you can find out a little bit more if you make the request. We'll try to facilitate that. So we're going to move forward to 9:36 right here. So what I'm seeing right here is doing my market analysis in the basket down here. What I'm seeing is kind of just up and down, and then all of a sudden we get, a pretty good distinctive move to the upside. So I'm already looking on the upside. What I'm going to do is do my scan. As you can see, Netflix kind of already took off. So you're already at 78%. Let me maximize this right here, which is projected right here for you by the system up in the upper kind of right-hand corner. Says 78% of the stock average movement has already occurred. So a little bit more risk getting in here than ideally like a 40 to 60%. So we're going to do a scan and look for one of those conditions. There you go, right here. So this one is a really good setup in my opinion. You don't have a whole lot of resistance. Let me just move this out. There we go. Okay, so what you can see is this is consistently going up. It stayed above the mag line throughout the ups and downs of the day. It just kind of gave you a very clear Group 3 conditions met. We got some good space here represented by this number plus 371. Looks really good for an upside. Let's just double tap and look at the market here. Market again looks really good. It looks like it's going to start going up. So let's get in here and see what we get. 1 minute, 2 minutes. We're at 15%. We just crossed. Let me open this up. So in Group 3, we talk about one of the indicators is resistance, and one thing that a lot of people don't really account for is whole numbers. So you got 640 here. It should provide a little bit of resistance. It's only been 2 or 3 minutes, and we've already got 15% in the bank. We could be happy with that, or you could stay around for a minute. We still got some time left in this trading window. Let's go forward one more just to see. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we got our conditions met for Group 2 for the exit. So we're at 18%. I'm going to sell. All right, we can go forward in time and look and see if there's any other ones available. As you can see, when I went forward in time, very clear indicator. Volume means starts and stops trends. Very clear there, and it stopped right after. So let's look for another trade. We got a clear up day, and looks like the market down here.
So before you go any further, Stephen, I just want to make one more comment on that. This is where greed comes in, right? It's been 2 or 3 minutes. You've made 18%, and there's a real easy switch to gambling. I call it horse racing. Come on, baby, just another 3%, just another 2%. We've got the indicators. They're accurate. They're not 100% because nothing in trading is 100%. But when you've made some money and you've made your goal, take your profits. if you'd hung around for a few more minutes, you would have lost pretty much all of what you made. So it's really, really important that you don't let your greed take over, because the option prices move faster than the stock prices. Once it starts looking like it's going down a little bit, those option prices change dramatically. So the perfect time to get out was exactly when Stephen mentioned, because you still had green in the next candle, although it was a little bit lower. And so just something to be aware of, because oftentimes people say, oh man, you know, I could have gone. Yeah, you could have, and it could have gone the other way. And it's kind of, you're now getting into the gambling realm, which is what we want to avoid. We want to make that nice 10, 15, 20, 20%. And then if there's an indicator or a number of indicators saying, you know what, it's getting ready to go, and Stephen just showed you a great one there, excess volume could be the beginning or it could be the end. So if you're in, it's not going to be the beginning. There you go. Okay. Next one.
Absolutely. Great point, Scott. And just to reiterate, that's what the Cornerstone methodology will teach you, is to make emotionless decisions. You know, you're basing all of your decisions off of technical indicators. What you make or lose should be irrelevant if you build up this skill in the first place. So you prove it to yourself before you risk any money, and then you move on from there. So a great point. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go to the, I don't want to trade anymore in this window, so I'm going to push forward to the next window. So let's see what happens once the market kind of comes back. So we'll assess this. Just kind of touch the mag line, maybe coming back up, maybe not. Let's see if there's any stocks that do our quick scan and see if there's any stocks. Start with the highest one here, Netflix. Okay, that's a very clear. It's a very clear sign that you should not be trading this stock, because there's a lot of people think it should go up, and there's a lot of people that think it should go down. So let's wait until they make their decision and agree. Okay, so this one, we're reaching almost to a previous high. Kind of had some selling and buying in the morning. I'm not really interested in this one either. Google, we already seen two kind of tops right there. That's a clear indicator that it's probably done. And it's a little bit higher risk. Let's just put it that way. It's higher risk to get in a trade that has two Y points back to back like that. LinkedIn, no, definitely not. Apple, okay, so we got some nice consistency in the moves here. It's looking all right. We can go one more minute forward. Now we're in the second window. Now we got a nice score down here in EA. So this is Amgen. Let's see. Okay, that obviously did not work out. So we're going to go back up and see how Apple is actually climbing. We just had a breakout. We just got the blue star. We just got all three conditions met. Now, because we have the blue star, we're going to wait one more. Okay, that's very, very clear. It's going in the up direction. So I think it's a good buy. Now, what we have to wait for here is, because you had a high range candle, is it could turn around quick on us. So what we need to do is be ready to get out. If anything goes against us, what we're going to be looking for is the market right here to break above these Y points. If it does, it's going to be a really good trade. If it does not, we're going to need to get out. So 1 minute, 3%. Okay, we're looking at this very skeptically right now. We're still in that trading window. We're looking good. I think that in this case, we're going to find out what one more candle means, and then maybe reassess it there. Okay, we went one more candle forward. It worked out for us. I'm happy with this. It's 15%. We're about to reach $115. It's a very clear sign of resistance. And I'm out. I'm happy with that. So in review for the day, good. I'd say a really good day, because you only had to trade for the first, let's see, yeah, 20 minutes, so not too bad. We had two trades, and we averaged about 15.5-ish% first trade first trade Google, 936. We bought a call. We got out at 939, so 3 minutes. We made 17.8%. Apple, we got in at 948, got out 2 minutes later with 15%. So not a bad day. and let's go do something else with our time.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that with us, Stephen. And once again, 10% or more in 10 minutes or less. We're aiming for the 40-minute work week. And the reason we work with percentages is if you put 1,000 down, you made $100. If you put 2,000, you made $200. You don't have to make more trades to make more money. You just have more in the trades and you make more money. So as your account builds, you buy more contracts and you make more money. That's the way it works. You don't have to work harder to make more. So if you put 10,000 down, you made $1,500. That's kind of how it goes. Pretty nice day, if you can do it. And we have lots of students that are doing it. People are duplicating this system, and we're really excited for them. They're really excited because, hey, you don't need to have a boss when you have to get up and work for 10 minutes in the morning. So thank you, Stephen, for doing that. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you don't miss, bottom right-hand corner. And in the description below, if you're on YouTube, we've got links to our 3 courses, an introduction to stock options, so you know what it is this is we're talking about. Then we've got our foundational course, which show you how to use the Waves of Profit software. And then our Cornerstone course, which goes into great depth on Stephen's system for trading successfully, which we're kind of showing you right now. Also, once you've taken the courses, you may want to speed up your trading success. And Stephen is our options coach, so you'll be able to contact him through the courses to be able to get some one-on-one coaching. And we really recommend that you work with a mentor, somebody that is doing what it is you want to do. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.